Ahoy, fellow drill instructors.
And welcome aboard The Joy of Trek, an obstinate podcast exploring the mirror universes and all west of Star Trek, all of it. I'm Cocky.
I'm Kay.
And working myself to death for a perfect episode is your chief engineer, Greg Cutis.
Together we're on a mission through the dangerous anomalies of Star Trek to find the orgy in every mess hole and the excellence in every episode.
Especially the Borg babies.
Because every episode must be someone's favorite, and it might as well be ours.
So split yourself in thirds and join us as we simulate knowing what we're doing in
The Joy of Trek.
Thank you to Chief Engineer Greg Cutis for writing that script for us.
Yes, can you guess which episode we're doing?
That's right. We're discussing Excretus, which first aired on September 30th, 2021. Ooh, the pandemic years.
Oh, yes.
Written by Ann Kim, directed by Kim Arndt. In which, Kay, what happens in this episode of...
it's...
Star Trek Lower Decks, by the way.
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, okay, I'm going to be really mean about this. The writers make it easy by making a clip show of all of Star Trek.
Oh, actually, okay, so we've been swapping our homework lately. So I did the research into the reviews, and this is exactly what Tom Chang from Bleeding Cool said when he gave it 3 out of 10 stars.
Wow.
Yeah. Another best-of hits compilation some diehard fans of the Star Trek franchise may enjoy, but might leave some newer fans confused.
I mean, that's really unfair, because it works even if you don't know what the references are too.
I fully agree, because it's just madcap.
Exactly, yeah. So it's fun if you know what you're talking about and like what all the references are.
Yeah.
But it's like it doesn't take away from anything if you don't.
No,
it's
just bonkers. As also mentioned by the nerdy blogger from fangirlish.com, it's an episode that manages to embody the heart of all Trek shows, working together as a crew to overcome adversity, while also bringing madcap humor and deep-cut Star Trek references galore.
Yeah, there you go. That's much more like it.
So, Chief, what is the official synopsis of Season 2, Episode 8, Excretus of Lower Decks?
A consultant arrives on the USS Cerritos to run drills that require the lower deckers and bridge crews to swap duties.
Thank you. The first one that I read was the only sort of negative review I was able to find on reputable sites. And even,
you'll always find someone who's got something bad to say, you know.
Yeah, and usually it's with the intention of the show. Oh, that's not true. I don't actually have a quote, but there was someone who felt that it was somehow slack, but I couldn't really see that myself.
Yeah, well, okay. Who recommended it to us?
Ooh, yes. Oh, wow. This is an unconventional move.
Oh?
Excretus was recommended by Chief Engineer Greg.
Oh.
Okay. Now, tell us, Chief, why did you recommend this?
Going mildly mad with power, I wanted to suggest an episode myself. The first time that I saw Lower Decks cosplay, it was a Boimler and a Shaxs together, and I just started to watch the show and conventions were beginning to come back in the post-COVID environment, and seeing a Boimler covered in Borg babies was such a delight to see. Lower Decks is a show that made deep cuts to obscure bits of Star Trek lore, Borg Maturation chambers, and also a send-up to the franchise. This is a show steeped in love for how silly the franchise is, while never being jaded about it, and even fighting against the more jaded elements that you can see when you get too close. This is an episode that openly admits to the workaholism of the Federation and uses it to great effect. It causes the trainer to break down because everyone gets perfect scores, yet Boimler is striving for that perfection. To paraphrase Homer Simpson, Workahol, the cause of and solution to all life's problems.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, this may be the most Lower Decks episode of all Lower Decks.
Okay, yeah.
Like, it really plays to its strengths.
Sure, yeah, I've only seen the first 2 seasons, I think, so I'm still slowly working my way through.
Oh, bless.
I have seen this one, had seen this one before, but we're still only occasionally picking up an episode and going on with that. So thank you, Chief, for putting this one in the queue.
Yeah. And the reason for doing that, we always love the sort of personal connection. And I think the Chief picked, like, I'm thinking about some of the other reviews I read, that this this was only season 2. It was in the middle or toward the end of season 2, but
yeah, I suppose.
didn't know the show what it would ultimately become as a whole. It was sort of discovering it episode to episode.
Right.
Kyle from Trek News says, Excretus shows what happens when Lower Deck possesses the utmost confidence in itself. The editing is tight, the references just keep on coming, and at the heart of it all is a story of solidarity, teamwork, and recognizing the value in others.
Yeah. Very Star Trek.
Yeah, right?
So, let's see. Do we have...
I say we eject the warp core.
Any warp cores to eject? I mean, I don't think so.
Oh, I think maybe the very ending. Because there's sort of a comedic beat where everybody is coming together at the end and have a big old laugh, and they mention, oh, well, the only thing that the Borg didn't take from you, Boimler, who was assimilated, was your appetite. And he goes,
they took everything that I was.
Sort of dealing with, Star Trek does not have the best track record of showing how traumas affect people.
Very good point. I mean, they made an effort with Picard, but as in...
Yeah, right. But that took
Picard
about
in general,
30 years.
I mean Picard in general, not specifically the series. I mean, the series does it up to 11, but it's...
I mean, Picard gets we mostly remember that from highlight episodes and what's it called? The films, right? Where we really deal with...
Sure, yeah.
But when, I think it was Family, the episode where Picard goes back to see his brother and his cousin, nephew Rene, specifically to sort of process the shit that's just happened to him.
Yeah.
And that's one of the very rare occasions that Star Trek episode or Next Generation episodes couldn't be aired out of order.
Oh, yeah, very good point, yes. You have to have, I guess there's a little bit of character development, It's like pre and post bulk and, a few other little things which you really kind of have to know what happened before.
But it was an era where they were designed, this show was designed for syndication. And then,
of course, yes,
anyone
reruns.
Can air it in any order that they want.
Oh, yeah, totally. But yeah, so nothing egregious.
No, it's just a love letter to Star Trek, as Mike McMahon quoted it.
Yeah, all right, let's hit it. Okay, we open with the Lower Decks crew doing a satellite repair or something. It's probably a relay station or something.
Something like that.
A subspace relay station.
And they're just marveling at how beautiful space looks after they've completed all the repairs, but...
Captain, we just received a distress call from the Bakersfield. They're caught in a temporal causality loop.
Oh, yeah.
And as the Lower Deckers are standing in their spacesuits on top of this relay station, looking out at this into space...
And they even go...
Makes you realize it doesn't matter what deck you work on. We're all in it together.
And the ship warps off.
How much oxygen do we have? A lot? A little? Ballpark?
6 hours later.
Yeah. And they're beamed into sickbay, freezing in their spacesuits. And we go to the credits. This is a really tight opening.
Oh, yes. Really lays on the premise. Well, not the premise for the episode.
The central conflict.
But yeah, exactly that. Yeah. So that's a fantastic opening for it. It's just okay, yeah, they're definitely feeling underappreciated and
yeah,
overworked and underfucked, as they say.
Oh, is that what they say?
That might need to be bleeped out, but I'm sure that the...
I know it as underpaid.
Well...
Which is also how I learned, I think you sent me that video, of a roadie explaining how to roll up cables, for headphone cables and whatever, so that you do this sort of reverse looping so that then when you...
Pull on both ends, it just completely, it doesn't turn into a tangled mess, yes.
Yeah.
It's it's overworked and underpaid. That's like the mantra.
I like your version better.
So yes.
There's sort of acrimony back and forth.
Act like it's not a big deal that you left us to die in the void.
This all could have been avoided if you'd followed protocol and signed out your magnet boots.
All of them didn't do that. It seems unlikely that Boimler would not sign out his mag boots. Also, they're holding station next to a relay. They have to know that there's a repair crew out there. Yeah. That's the whole reason that they're there.
They're sort of confronting each other with you don't pay attention to us.
Wouldn't have even mattered since lower decks are so expendable to you.
Ridiculous! We're all equals on this ship, right?
They sleep in a hallway.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But everything is going to be fine because
The attitude. A Starfleet drill instructor is going to be testing the crew later today, and I don't need you messing up our score because you've got a chip on your shoulder.
Yes, a Pandronian.
Yeah, a species from Star Trek the Animated Series.
Yes, only the second time that the species appears in all of Star Trek.
I can imagine. I can imagine that doesn't really have a live-action counterpart.
No, it'd be very difficult to do. But yes, she was in the animated series episode Bem, it was called, and almost identical outfit, apparently. I didn't check that.
Oh, was that also female?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. This one is called...
Yeah, well, I mean, they're wearing a jumpsuit, so it's like fairly gender neutral.
Yep. This one is called Shari Yin Yem, which Mariner hilariously keeps getting wrong. It's so much fun to make fun of people's names.
Yeah.
Shari Bingo Bongo, Shari Yin Yang.
I completely missed that. Yeah.
And as everyone's gathering in, looks like the shuttle bay. No, not the shuttle bay. It's probably some storage, some cargo bay. And there's all these pods set up.
Yeah, how did they get those on board so quickly?
Yeah, without the lower decks to actually do the lifting.
Oh, very good point, yeah. I mean, maybe they replicated them, I don't know.
It's honestly hilarious how this Pandronian sort of uses her ability to detach her head, torso, and legs and flying around as part of like a sort of drill instructor motivational speech. Like, hey,
so
kids,
cheesy, yeah.
Say no to smoking. Kaka describes the internet. There's this picture of like from an anti-drugs campaign of all these cool teens versus like just a regular teen, and it's about peer pressure, but the text has been altered to say, hey kid, do you want to come drink weed with us? And the kid goes, no thanks, I'm already gay.
Wow. I recently read a post by someone on Blue Sky who was saying like, yeah, he had them like do the whole drug thing, anti-drug crew show up in school for him, and it's like they'll be like, yeah, and this one makes you see dragons, and they'd be like, yeah,
what?
Which kid doesn't want to see dragons? Yeah, I'll take those drugs. Like if I get them
awesome.
Yeah. You know what they say? Like if someone offers you free drugs, say thank you. Drugs are expensive.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows what you could do with it?
Yeah. So, yes.
Now we find out what the pods are for.
Yeah.
Simulator holopods are each programmed with individualized drills based on situations other Starfleet crews have experienced.
Now, this was a treasure trove for people like with a pause button on their device.
You can see the name of all the tests. Half of them are just like titles from previous episodes.
Yeah, a bunch of them are just straight up episode titles.
Yep.
And some of them are so vague that they could be like 4 or 5 different episodes.
Sure, yeah. So, yeah, the bridge crew is very confident.
It seems unfair to make them compete with us.
Gonna be a piece of cake.
But...
Oh, yeah, well, there's going to be a little bit of, like, one teeny little bit of caveat here.
Will be flipping your ranks. Low-level officers will be given command of the bridge, while senior officers will be placed on the lower decks.
What? Well, the lower deckers think this is a great idea.
Oh, yeah, this is easy.
And honestly, like, her intention...
There's no better way to evaluate a crew's readiness than from the bottom up, Captain.
It's great.
Yeah, in a way, yes.
That is a way to... Like, if you've identified that a lack of understanding between the upper and lower decks, between the I'm trying to find terminology for this kind of work distribution that doesn't, like, really reinforce the hierarchy. Because there's in Dutch you've got uitvoerend, you've got like
executive.
Yes, but executive is already used for C-suite in English.
For
like
what?
the one CEOs.
Right. Well, yeah, I guess
the chief. So like the people who actually do the work, people who execute the policy versus people who make the policy.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, and also to put the bridge crew on the lower decks, should be fine, because, like, you know, they've done that before. They supervise these people. They should be able to do this.
Yeah.
Other way round, maybe not so fair, because, like, you know, you do have to have bridge qualifications, you know, training, as we know from.
Yeah, that's right. They have to go through the command program.
Yeah, exactly. These people haven't had the training involved in this kind of decision making, and
to be on the bridge where there is an actual eject button for the warp core.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's but it makes for a fun premise.
And now suddenly Mariner is excited because we get to one-up the bridge crew.
Mm-hmm.
and she goes,
All right, let's get into it. I want to rack up some points early so I can spend the rest of the day soaking in my commander's tub.
Yeah.
As if there's such a thing. And she's going to a mirror universe encounter. It's like this cylindrical holodeck that she's stepped into.
It's just a individual holopods, I guess. And I mean, for a holodeck, it doesn't matter.
Apparently not, no.
No, they're just like basically mini holodecks. It's like you kind of need more room, I guess, if you have more people in one. So you can at least move away from each other.
There's all sorts of stuff going on with like the floor moving away from under you, and when you move away from each other, apparently, like I think in the fiction it suggested that then like a magical wall appears in between you that shows a different like AR experience from either side.
That kind of makes sense. Yeah. So yes, she has the instructions to go.
You must infiltrate the Terran Empire and find a way back to your own dimension.
Long live the Empire!
Yeah, she gets put in a Terran uniform, which is very midriff revealing for the ladies.
So it's like there's like I don't know who the other guy is, but like the ship's counselor,
Dr. Miglimo.
Yeah, is sitting there like a parrot on a perch, like in bondage gear.
Suit.
Yes.
He's got a falconer's like mask, but
a little leather harness around his chest.
It's kind of a hot look.
Kind of, yeah. And
we learn about the Terran sort of culture when it's Rutherford and what's he called again? The chief engineer?
Have no idea. Oh, it's not the chief engineer?
I think so. Chief, what's the chief called?
I'm having some like chief engineer rage here that you're forgetting the good name of Billups. Like, come on now. Like, am I the lower decker here now? Am I a lower decker? Oh no. Lower decks! Lower decks!
Billups, that's right.
That's good, yes.
Oh, nothing makes me hornier than torturing someone. I'm horny all the time.
And being horny makes you want to torture. Oh.
Yeah, you can lose a whole day to that cycle. Yeah.
So Mariner decides, okay, screw this. And she goes to do what she usually does. She tries to find a different problem to solve. Usually something bigger.
Yeah.
But an actual sort of VR, watch out, there's the couch, wall appears.
Yep, it's like deviation from mission parameters results in loss of points. And she's like, oh, for God's sake, this is like really tight scheduling.
You're not exactly rewarding creativity, she says. No. Bumps into Shaxs, who looks great with a ring beard. Everyone's got a ring beard.
I mean, not quite. I mean, the chief engineer just has a regular full beard, no mustache.
Oh, yeah. What do you call that? Chin strap?
Oh, I think so, yes.
Yeah. Boimler is trying. He's got a weak little Van Dyke. It's all sort of scruffy and fluffy. That's the best he can do.
That is very good that you managed to get to catch that as a Van Dyke.
I wear a Van Dyke.
Fair point. No, do you actually? No, it depends a little bit.
No, they don't.
Depends
join
on how
up
well
on the sides.
No, okay, right. Yes, fair enough.
So
yeah. There's still a lot of people who do it, like, don't know the difference
between a goatee and a
exactly.
A Van Dyke is a goatee with a mustache.
Yes. And yes, and wait, no.
Wait, hold on.
No. Yeah, well,
goatee
right.
is only the chin bit.
Yeah,
isn't it?
right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think it might even just be the underlip bit.
That's a soul patch.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Oh well. Anyway, so back to
it's fun to have facial hair that you can shave in different ways.
So yes, he's trying to find a way to kill the captain so I can get a more sinister ship, and runs into Mariner. But he susses
Boimler,
Boimler. Yeah, no, Boimler runs into. Mariner runs into Boimler.
Oh, sorry, you were quoting. Yes. Yeah. I got it the wrong way around.
But he susses her out immediately.
Mariner is right-handed.
No, I just I strained this shoulder, flogging a Vulcan.
Get her!
Excellent reference to the pot people from
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I wonder if we can get that one as a recurring soundbite. I'm going to have to do something about this technology so we can use the sound bites a bit more. I'm not going to be able to do that so much because we have to hit pause a lot, and I can't use those controls at the same time. I don't think. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
We'll see how that goes. But she
failed.
Yes, mission failed. She got zapped by Boimler and oh, no, you're out. Oh, don't worry, Commander.
You'll have other opportunities to get ahead. Oh, that's one of my faves.
What? Okay. Why do you hate people like that?
Oh, I mean, especially in a professional environment. It's just I can't stand that go team attitude.
But she's a trainer. This is her job.
Yes.
And she has to do it to to crews where she just shows up and doesn't get a chance to know anybody.
No, true.
I understand what you mean. I don't like fake camaraderie.
Manufacturing engagement by mandatory enthusiasm, doesn't work for me.
Nor for me. But what I see increasingly, as I sympathize, hey, everybody's job is just their job, right?
Of course.
And they're trying to do they're under metrics and they're trying to do their best. Like what Shari Yin Yem is communicating here. This is the attitude needed to get through this, right? This positivity. I'm faking it. You can fake it too.
Well, except that she's like faking it in more ways than one, and she's sabotaging the whole thing.
See, yeah. She's actually evil. She wants everybody to fail.
Of course, yes.
What a shit.
So, Tendi gets confronted with the dying wish of a Klingon.
Yes, she has to do medical ethics because now she gets to be the chief medical officer. And this is a play, of course, on... Oh, we should have been quoting where these things are from. Let's see if we can rack our brains. In the Mirror Universe, that's all over the place.
Yeah, could be anyone. I mean, it's Terran Empire. Is that like what's that?
It's already established in the original series. The first time that they go to the Mirror Universe, but then also in
Discovery leans into it very heavily.
Oh yeah, that's where we get Emperor Giorgio, and DS9 does a lot with the Mirror Universe.
A lot. I thought it was only a few episodes.
Well, it's recurring. You have the smiley character, where you have heroic rebel Quark,
philanthropist.
Yeah, absolutely, and evil bisexual Kira. Who, this is still the time that they were coding queer people as villains, but God, she looks amazing in that catsuit.
Oh yes. So, but she's quite happy. It's like, oh, you need to go and this is where you can actually already start finding out that something is wrong. Because Mariner's experience, you can like contribute to Mariner being Mariner and trying to go off script. And just like, this is fine. Like Mariner has this problem with Starfleet in her real life. She would have the same problem with Starfleet in training.
Totally.
However, here we get Tendi gets like the Klingon who is like, oh, I've been paralyzed and I wish to die. And she is like...
As head of medical, I'm not supposed to do any harm.
Huh? Points deducted.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess in that case...
Nope, I'll send you off to Stovacor. He'll be quick and painless. No, it must be with a blade. And like... It's one of those tests where
it's a very catch-22
exactly, yes,
a situation where like nothing she wants to do can possibly be right.
Right, exactly. Anything she does is always the wrong decision.
And also, I mean, if she doesn't know what to do in this, then she must not have had the full ethical training to deal with.
Also a good point, yeah.
And then testing someone on a policy that they've never been taught.
That's exactly the point I was making earlier. Was like, if you put these people in their superiors' jobs and they haven't had the training or the experience to have that role, that's going to make for unfair tests.
I mean, this one is literally ethics. That was the title of the episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation, where Worf.
Ah, yes, of course. His double spinal column, I believe.
Yeah, and he chooses, he wants his life to be ended as a medical treatment, and Beverly Crusher has to sort of deal with that. And this, of course, with the 90s still, and perspectives were quite different than they are today, or certainly than they are here.
But yes, he ends up, there's a struggle, he falls off the table, 2 emergency technicians come running up.
Yeah,
Good God, what did you do? This Klingon isn't dead!
I was trying to save him?
What?
What? You were trying to save him? No, we kill him!
They're beating on his chest, and it's a classic resuscitation scene, except they're trying to get him dead while he's still in peril.
And he is like, but he's like, his Klingon regenerative powers are like working hard, and like, oh no.
Give me
300 cc's of any type of poison!
I have to die!
It's done. There's nothing else we can do.
Of life? 900.
No!
Fail. And Mariner's in her next pod because they all get multiple chances.
Yes.
And now she's in...
West Planet.
Yes.
As captain, you must survive a lawless frontier town in Earth's 19th century.
There's no mission here.
No. It's like, there's no, like, how did you get here? Is like, what's the point? Like, no, you must survive.
Yep. She sees a saloon. Of course, she looks great in her outfit, and she's twiddling her fingers like she's twirling revolvers.
Yes.
Oh, she's just wearing her straight up uniform. She just gets a hat. That's all.
And a bandana, yes.
Oh, yes. Got a kerchief. But she's not allowed to go into the saloon.
No.
Because the VR wall...
There has to be horse riding.
That horse does not love her.
No, clearly not.
It bucks her, and then it takes the time to like specifically aim at her ribs to mash her into garlic paste.
Fail.
Boo.
Rutherford's next.
Yes, he gets the Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan.
Yep, good of the many.
And it's so great. They've got the other officer has the monster maroon uniform from the original movies.
Yep.
And he's got that cool sort of looks like a radiation suit almost,
something like that. Yeah,
right. It's got a big neck piece that's tight. That seems like it's part of a helmet seal.
Yeah, again here the challenge is set up for failure because even he immediately does the right thing. It's like, oh, warp core is breaching. It's like there's deadly radiation in there, and he doesn't hesitate for a second. I'm the chief engineer. I have to go in there and deal with it.
But the door is too hot.
It's too hot to touch, yes. And he figures out, like, I can use my boots, because apparently these suits don't come with gloves. Well, I mean, it wouldn't if you're set up for failure.
That's it.
And he doesn't get there in time. Ship explodes.
I do notice that the door to the sort of radiation chamber is just straight up a single door.
Yeah, and especially when it then actually opens and the other guy is standing there right in the pathway.
Yeah,
it's like,
just line of sight, that doesn't seem excellent.
No, that's probably not particularly good. At least in the original day series, he kind of had to go through a little side door and then he came into the chamber.
Yeah, it's got a little spinny, what do you call one of those?
Like a tourniquet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, isn't that also what revolving doors are called?
I suppose so.
But this is the one that has only one opening.
Right,
so the opening can be facing the outside.
Yeah.
It's a tourniquet. I like that.
They're in data centers, this type of door is called a tourniquet.
They explode.
Yep, boom.
And he has failed.
Fail.
And it's relentless. We just go from one of these to the next, and the next one, oh my God, it's the Borg.
It is Borg encounter. And Boimler's like, Borg encounter. Oh, that's no problem. I can do the Borg in my sleep.
Yeah, he must have read all about this because he's one of those tryhards.
Yep. And we get a classic Borg scenario like, we will add your biological distinctiveness and blah, blah, blah. And he just like zaps his phaser, runs through the things around and escapes within like a few minutes.
But he is so excited, like when the laser is aimed at his chest, like he even holds his hands
cool, yeah.
in front of it, like he goes,
"Whoa, this is so cool!" Oh, sorry, please keep going. Do the thing.
We will add your biological distinctiveness to our own.
But stay with the program. But yes, he gets.
He's so clever.
Is 79%.
79? No. I can do better than that. Can I restart?
If you score below passing, you will be locked out.
Yeah. Hit me. Come on, let's go.
Boimler. I love you.
Yep.
I love that Boimler is the way he is.
He just wants to go again. Yes, I guess it's an interesting system. Like if you fail, you're out. But if you pass, then you can try again to improve.
That is an interesting system.
Maybe it's just like something that she did to like get people like on the off chance that they do pass and they don't pass, think that they give themselves another chance to fail. I don't know.
I guess it's if you score below passing, then like immediately you have to do remedial training before you can try again. Like,
yeah.
I can sort of imagine something like that. But I mean, as long as you have a passing grade, you're fine. But if you're one of those tryhards, actually, I don't want to use that term for Boimler. Like not in this case, because it's just
true.
It's not a dysfunction. This is who he is. This is why he's so good at the things that he does, and it's not a problem this time.
No, true. So second turn around, he rescues a few Borg babies, 83%. Next time around, he grabs another a Borg to bring along, so 84%, and you can see him just going like, "Oh no, this will not do
it again. Hit me." It's so cool. Yeah, the Borg babies, I think we also only see one time in, I think the very first time that we encounter the Q, or the Borg in the Next Generation.
I think so, yeah.
That there's this drawer of Borgified babies.
Yeah.
Just a maturation chamber.
It makes sense, I guess. I mean, maybe they want to procreate their species, or maybe some of the assimilated ones were pregnant at the time of that happened, and might as well add them to the collective.
Yeah.
There's going to be something like that.
No reason why they can't reproduce. Like,
no, of course
their
not.
Reproductive organs, they just work.
Yeah, no,
provide
totally.
them with the nutrients, and
it's all about question of do they need the bodies?
You'd think, huh? Okay, so human reproduction is suboptimal. because we're bipeds.
Yeah.
And so like trade-offs had to be made between the maturation of the offspring and just the practicality of birthing through a pelvis that also has to be able to like stand upright.
Right.
So we're born technically pretty prematurely compared to babies of other species.
Well, considering how mobile they are very shortly after they're being born, very much so, yes.
Yeah, and part of that is sort of a feature, right? We start with fresh brains. We don't have a lot of instincts. We don't know how to use our limbs, so we're very adaptive, which is, part of our evolutionary success. But just, we're physically very immature. It would make sense to continue maturation in an artificial womb environment, if you have that option anyway, and then just not start with consciousness until much later in physical development.
Would that work, though? I mean, yeah, I suppose.
Oh, am I just quoting the premise of Kyle XY, the series with that cute young actor, whatever his name was?
I can't remember. It's too long ago since I saw that, but could be. Anyway, before we start redesigning the Borg and get into that, let's go with Mariner's next one. She gets naked time.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Okay, so now is the time to promote our Patreon, because every time we release an episode, we also release a pack of GIFs that we extract from this episode. And yeah, hey, it's only, what is it, $10? It's not even $10, is it? It's like $5 a month.
I don't know. For something like that.
It's whatever.
I think it's pay what you want, isn't it?
Oh, wow. We're really not very good at business.
No, we are not.
So thank you so much for everyone who has supported it. You can totally just sign up for 1 month, get these GIFs. Shh, don't tell Paramount. Hey, be cool, right? And then just sign out again. It's totally fine. You want these GIFs. They're amazing because she opens the door and everyone is, oh, wow.
running around.
Everyone's very slick and sliding around.
It's a cornucopia of imagery. She sees, let me see, Jennifer and the Trill officer making out.
Right, yes.
Jennifer is her Andorian girlfriend, it later turns out, which she's really into. And then she sees Jet posing and Boimler.
Yes.
Just spread eagling, making a kissy face. This is the only part that's actually sort of censored out.
Yes.
His what's it called? The shame triangle, I think it's called in Dutch.
Is that the one? Oh.
Yeah.
Schaamstreek. I never heard. Yes. All right. Anyway, yes. Right in the hallway, the chief engineer is riding on.
Phillips is on ransom, holding his leash and whacking his butt with a. Oh no, it's not a riding crop. I think it's even a phaser or some shit.
Could well be. Yep. Shaxs comes running out, is modestly only preserved by the fact that the doctor is clinging to him.
It's naked time!
Fail me! Seriously, why is this drill still going? Fail me! Put me back in the Western!
Bye.
She opens the airlock to blow herself and everybody out into space. That's her solution to naked time.
I mean, yes. I mean, someone's like having some inhibitions here. Like,
yeah.
I kind of expected Mariner to be a little cooler about like that kind of thing.
Yeah. I guess she just wasn't prepared for it. Like, there's a huge difference between like knowing what you're getting into and just being dropped into it. Oh, God, I'm remembering a story. Let me see. How do I say this discreetly? Trying to think about like yes. Okay. Someone who's a medical professional now. And when they were still a student, they went to their first medical conference.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you've heard the same thing that I've heard about conferences in general and who the big perverts are.
Dentists are the worst, apparently.
Yeah. It's not furries, like one would think. Like, as many furry conventions that we've been to, it's not cosplayers. Dentists and doctors, to the point that like some hotels, like if there's remodeling that they need to do, they schedule it for after when the dentists come.
Yeah.
Because they're very likely to demolish stuff and they always pay for it.
Right. Yeah. Then they can charge it to the dentist. Yeah.
Exactly. And so they went to a medical convention.
Yeah.
And everything was fine. And then they got their room wrong.
Uh-huh.
And they opened the door to a hotel room that they weren't supposed to be in. And what they saw was a dark room, a hotel suite with a lot of naked people doing naked people things together.
Yes.
Right? But they were all wearing plague masks.
Okay.
Right? The sort of crow...
right, yeah, like the bird mask.
The bird mask
from
Ancestors. And they all turned to look at at the young student because it was the only light. And so all these owl eyes, the reflective glass eyes were just gazing back at them.
That must have been an interesting experience.
Yeah, exactly. So I am, and this is a sex-positive person.
Yeah.
So like a big old orgy isn't the problem, but just that I'm just not prepared for this.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that they would also run for the airlock and blast themselves
And then
out.
one of the people going, no mask, no entry.
No glove, no love.
Yeah. So we have Mariner, Tendi, and Rutherford commiserating their failure.
In the captain's quarters.
Yeah, there's like Andorian seal crab on the table and...
Andorian seal crab?
I just made that up.
That's awesome, Kay. You're really good at this. I don't want to put you on... I do want to put you on the spot. What else can you make up? Andorian seal crab.
I don't know. I mean, I can't really see what those are.
It's difficult.
It's like, I'd have to magnify it and then...
Is there like a fondue pyramid?
I think... I don't know. I think you got those like... probably those Nebula 4 sea urchins there in the middle. And I don't know
Is sea urchin good? I've never had it.
I don't think so. It's one of those one hole for everything creatures.
Yeah, but so are oysters, and I've enjoyed those.
No, they're literally called bivalves, aren't they?
Oh. Huh. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
So two holes are better than one is what you're saying.
I mean, okay, topologically speaking. No one hole is no hole. And
yeah, that's just orb.
Yeah.
I am orb.
Anyway, so...
And she's marveling at the selection.
Computer, what is this?
That is pesto.
And then where is Boimler? Because he loves this kind of food.
Yeah, no, he's still in the pod.
Yeah, where now apparently there's also, like, he's able to summon a Federation ship.
Yeah.
And blow up the Borg cube behind him, but still...
94%.
Again.
And you can see, like, the determination in his eyes.
Again. Is that a reference to something? Oh.
Well, that's a good question.
Huh.
Chief, is it a reference to something?
Okay, so not really that I'm able to find that it's a reference to something. When I'm looking it up, I can't find this as a specific reference to something. So I did go to tvtropes.org, and when I looked there, that was the 100% completion trope. But really, all that was just about like video game stuff. So I'm not even seeing specific things that they could be saying there, and that was kind of my like dark horse of a like last resort. So nothing that I'm really seeing, but I do know that it is just a trope of just like that level of perfectionism and just having to go again and again. And I think there was some of that with Dark Frontier, the Voyager episode, where they're going to steal, like, where they're kind of like use the Fort Knox of Borg technology when they're like just running that drill over and over again. That's like the closest one I could kind of think of off the top of my head, and it literally just occurred to me right now. But other than that, not really.
I can't wait 6 to 8 weeks to find out what the chief says. This temporal vortex, man. And they're sort of getting the point of the exercise.
Maybe the bridge crew's jobs are actually harder than we thought.
Yeah, well, I'm sure right now they're finding out just how hard it is to do our jobs, too.
Cut to the lower decks.
Yeah, the hallway where the lights are off, and all the bridge crew are like, oh, man.
That was easy.
That was so nice.
Although, interestingly enough, so have they actually done anything? Have they done any trainings yet? Because
I think we're supposed to infer that, yeah.
Okay.
Because they also describe...
I did was stand in the back of a banquet all day.
I just waited in the transporter bay in case anybody needed to be transported.
So that was what was happening in their pods, just standing in those rooms.
But that doesn't imply that they were failing. So that's why I'm thinking that they were just like on regular rotation duty. This was just...
Oh, I don't think that's established then.
No.
Yeah, because they don't seem like they're worried about having failed.
No, exactly. That's why that's what gave me. And it seems like, because they go to sleep, and like right as they go to sleep, it's red alert. It's your turn in the pods now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yes. They must have been doing the actual duties of the lower decks.
Yeah.
Who were in the pods. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. Although, which banquet was being held that...
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Like
Captain Freeman was standing at the back of.
No idea.
Well, whatever.
Ensigns, your mission is to support your commanders.
Well, that's easy enough. So
Yeah.
Dude shows up and says, like, what's going on here? Just get to work. Those crates aren't going to stack themselves. Get stacking.
Yeah, because they're in a cargo bay and there's just all these stupid hexagonal crates that keep falling over. The door opens. There's this officer and someone is on fire behind him.
Yeah.
But that's totally not an issue. And they're going,
Happen. Don't worry about it. Get to work. These crates aren't going to stack themselves.
because, yeah, that's the big frustration of being on the lower decks. You don't get to make the calls. You don't barely get informed.
You don't even get told what's going on. So, like, there's Klingons on the ship. Why are we here? Why aren't we doing something about it?
I remember that was my that was my favorite thing in the Star Trek film by J.J. Abrams in 2009. I know which one was your favorite thing that you saw in there, and that's a parachute that folds itself once you're done with it. Like, I could hear the sound of, like, your erection hitting your chin.
Yes, well, I mean, like, if you can invent something like that, you'll be a millionaire.
As you've yourself been a skydiver, spending a lot of time folding things.
Oh,
Anyways,
yes.
For me, it was when they're on their way to Vulcan, the captain tells Ensign Chekhov, sir, Pavel Andreevich, to do a mission briefing. And Pavel gets on the intercom and tells the entire ship what they're going to do.
Right.
And I've never seen that before.
I guess not, no.
Like how the crew gets informed what their mission is.
Right, this is what we're going to... Yeah, well, I mean, it makes sense that they've got at least some idea of what we're up to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying that this is the most amazing innovation I've ever seen. The crew actually gets told what's going to happen. But apparently on the Cerritos, that protocol isn't followed. It's unique to the Kelvin timeline.
The officer shows up again, this time wearing a Robin Hood-esque outfit. I assume that's definitely a Q reference because he's asking for Q.
Oh, yes. I am not a merry man.
Yeah, one of the best lines of Worf ever.
I know.
And, of course, he shows up once more.
Yamatar, get to battle station!
And I love just, like, Freeman's expression is like, what the grr.
Uh-huh.
And they fail because just after Shaxs manages to stack up the crates, they get jumbled over again. And, fell.
Yep. Apparently their only job was to stack these crates. It's impressive that Shaxs managed to do it.
Yes.
But hexagons are not great for stacking.
They kind of are.
Well, yeah, but you need a half hexagon.
Right, yeah.
For the bottom.
Yeah.
Otherwise, right, you need some kind of support structure.
Sure,
and then they're great.
Yeah. All right, so everything it has not gone well.
Yeah.
That both sides have been put through individual tests. Your last drill will be a joint exercise, a simulated experience that uses your real bridge.
Yeah, that's fun. And Captain Freeman sits down in the captain's chair where...
And just what do you think you're doing, Ensign Freeman?
Yeah.
She sends Yeoman Ransom to go and get some coffee, which he goes and does.
Yes. And the ship gets taken out of space dock. And
for some reason, Shaxs gets up and does some stretching.
Yes. And for some reason, this gives Mariner flashbacks to seeing Shaxs run around in the buff.
Yep.
Which leads to a fight with her mother, fighting over the controls of the ship.
All while outside the view screen, we see the inside of the starbase and the doors that they're heading toward.
Getting closer and closer, and nobody else jumps in either. Everybody's just watching the conflict between in the Freeman family.
Yeah, because it's kind of dramatic.
Earned yourself a trip to the brig.
I've never been sent to the brig.
Now you have.
On what ground?
On my ground.
This
You
right
know
here.
why? Because I'm captain. No, go
And boom.
Yeah. And
dang, that's got to be a record.
Not even a numerical score for that.
Yeah.
Just incomplete. Oof.
Yeah. Because it's mother and daughter. I think it's known by everyone by now that they're mother and daughter.
Yeah, I think that it's in, the Boimler outs them after he goes back to the holodeck.
Well done.
That's I wonder where they do the movie thing.
Yes, Crisis Point.
That's the one.
And so they're at the bar, or at the, whatever it's called, 10 forward.
10 forward, I guess. I mean, I'm not sure it's called 10 forward here. I love how they have the delta in the background, with the name of the Cerritos underneath, and there's a little cocktail stick with a couple of olives sticking out in it.
That's so good. And they're sort of opening up to each other.
You know, it's been so long since I've been an ensign, I forgot how hard it can be when you're not in the loop.
Yep.
And the respect goes both ways. Right? You have these incredible decisions that you have to make every day for the command crew and for the executive crew. Like, you have to do your job without all this context, and you don't get to make your mark on it. And like,
Carpet's always grayer on the other side of the ship.
Yeah.
Big time.
But they notice that there's a lot of camaraderie and laughter going on the other side where people are, reflecting on their failures, basically.
Of different ranks, too.
Yeah.
And they all, despite the fact that they all had very different experiences, they sort of have curiosity and interest in each other, and they don't separate by rank the way they usually would.
And the captain thinks that she figures it out.
Drills consultant made us suffer through all of this crap just so we'd understand what the other ranks go through. That's the actual drill here.
Ugh, you're right.
Where's that tri-bodied little trickster? I want to shake her hand.
Okay, yo, Shari Yingo Yango. We figured you out. You figured out what?
Oh, there's a little moment of panic there.
Yeah.
It's like, that's very well done. It's like, what? You figured me out? It's like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
Turns out, no, they didn't.
Because...
What is she laughing about?
Oh, come on. Your drill scores are well below failing. Once they're submitted, Starfleet Command will relegate and reassign this entire crew.
So what?
Yeah, it turns out that she was the one who was afraid of her job because all the other crews were acing their tests, or at least well above passing. And she was afraid that Starfleet was going to figure out that maybe her job wasn't quite so relevant and required. So she's okay, I'm just going to dupe a crew. And
yep, this one needed to fail so that she could show that the drill trainings were still necessary.
Exactly.
You targeted us for failure?
This is a ship whose captain left 4 ensigns on a spacewalk to answer a distress call. It was a pretty safe bet.
And of course it didn't hurt to goose the drills a little bit.
So I'm going to submit these, and as soon as the last one is in, and then you guys are all going to be toast.
But wait.
The end.
Wait, shut up. The drill's aren't over. One's still active.
What? Which one?
And of course it's Boimler.
Boimler. And because it's still active, the scores can't be submitted.
Yeah. So Boimler gets told to, basically stay in there. He finally got his 100% score.
Yeah, he's got babies strapped to him. He's got Borgs tied up, probably going for a full non-lethal run.
Yeah, I guess so.
You can see the 100% score is right there. He just needs to make it.
Yep.
But no.
Captain, but I beat the Borg Queen in chess, and I taught her empathy.
Just stay in that drill. The crew is counting on you.
Oh, Shari Ping Bang is trying to screw us. And okay, he has to stay in there, and he gets surrounded by Borg lasers.
Man.
Here goes my score.
Shari Inyem is following Mariner and Freeman through the hallways. She's only got a floating head, but apparently later on the rest of her body attaches.
No, the rest of the body is running after them. So you've.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's just taunting with dialogue. Because mother and daughter apparently have a plan, or at least one of them has a plan and the other one has support. I can't quite tell which one has the idea.
You never really know with those with them.
Because the plan is...
Ensign Tendi, run a long-range scan for any potentially hazardous anomalies in this system.
And they get a nice little spread to choose from.
Hey, let's see. We've got a Tetrion wormhole, Chronoton radiation stream, a loner crystalline entity, a crystalline entity consuming a rogue planet, a couple crystalline entities getting frisky. Lots of crystalline entities today. Must be crystalline entity season or something.
Yeah.
This actually kind of establishes that the crystalline entity is not just a one thing, that there's not just a crystalline entity, but that there are...
that is the species.
That's the species, yes.
Which I don't think Star Trek has ever done before. Crystalline entity, of course, being the being responsible for the destruction of the colony where Data was created.
Right, yes.
And later, his brother Lore was in league with the crystalline entity. Oh, beautiful special effect, by the way.
Trying to feed the crew to the crystalline entity, I believe. Wasn't it something like that? Yeah.
Yeah. Boimler is running through the Borg ship trying to neither win nor lose.
Yeah.
And he gets cornered by...
the Borg Queen.
Who he apparently taught empathy, and he asks,
how's the empathy?
We were able to assimilate it.
No, my
You recognize her voice?
Yes. It
yeah.
is. Well, I looked it up in the... I didn't look it up per se, but it is they actually got the original actress for the...
Alice Krige.
Yeah, that's the one.
I had to look up how to pronounce her name, because it's...
I was wondering about that, yeah.
She's South African, so Krige.
Krige. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. What an amazing thing. To get that actress to come back.
Yeah, could you do a voice for a little bit? It's only a couple of lines, but...
Especially some of the lines that we later hear.
Which is mostly the same as they were from when Data was strapped to the...
There's
The scene is there's some
very
variations, but the scene is almost identical other than that.
There's a beautiful image of like the crystalline entity on the view screen and all this plasma around it. And
Oh my, it's bigger than this one thought.
yeah, I'm just going to favorite that.
And they're going
that's a GIF. We're gonna. There we go.
Oh, Carrie, dear.
joyoftrek.com/links, and then you can find the Patreon, and you can have all these slutty GIFs as well.
But yes, they're making it difficult.
And it's not a drill. Very specifically, they're freaking out Shari and Yem.
Yep, by endangering the ship.
We're caught in an electromagnetic resonance belt. I think we're in trouble.
This is not good!
You see Yim Yam's head shooting by.
Boimler is strapped to the same kind of table the Data was strapped to. And
Yeah.
the Borg Queen blows on his skin to give him goosebumps.
Oh, you look almost real. It's like, I am real. It's like, oh, in that case, drink more water.
Shit, wow.
Your skin is a mess.
Because he is probably a bit dehydrated at this point, because he's been in that holopod for like the entire day at this point.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He does have a problem with staying hydrated in holodecks, doesn't he?
He does a bit, yes.
Because in The Rise of Vindicta...
It's a bit of a recurring theme here.
Like he passes out and he's good. No, you were dehydrated.
Yeah.
Drink water.
Can't drink hollow water. I mean, you can, but it doesn't do anything for you, I think.
And he tries to reason his way out.
Are you sure? Because I've got hay fever and acid reflux. Adding me might result in a net negative for the collective.
And they're just throwing the ship through these insane crises, barely escaping, and then moving on to the next.
Black hole.
I'm in the mood for a black hole.
We get some very nice special effects where you see the Doppler shift of the light as they get hurled around by the tidal forces around the black hole.
It sort of looks, hey, this looks like the black hole and the sort of matter stream from the opening credits.
It does. It's flipped, but it very much looks like that, yeah.
Yeah, and there the Cerritos get sucked into it as well.
Yep.
And now we find out what the gag is.
Blackmail me at the expense of your crew?
They do this kind of work every day. You gonna give us a passing grade? Or are we just gonna keep seeking out dangerous situations for you to see up close?
Because nobody on the Cerritos minds this, or they would have transferred out years ago.
I suppose so, yeah, that makes sense.
What life on a starship is like.
And yes, the bullying works.
Mr. Rutherford, stop our spin.
Yeah.
Hi, Captain.
Okay, click, boom.
And just
stable, yeah.
Yeah, the Cerritos can just pop out of there.
Right, but the temporal black hole, it's just a regular old black hole.
Which
you would have known if you weren't a total fraud. I'll be sure to put that in my report.
Da, da, da. And Mariner remembers that Boimler is still doing a job.
Oh, yes.
A nice little callback to like the opening of the episode. Like, unlike her mother, she doesn't forget.
Yeah. No. So he can stop the drill, but as they open the pod, it is already too late. He has been transmogrified, assimilated.
It's so cool. This black environment with these silhouettes, and one of them steps forward into the light, and it's him. He's got his hair cut short.
Yep.
He's got a Borg thing on his face and a laser that aims at the camera. I always wondered, like, is that safe to do? Like, certainly not on digital cameras. You do not want to shine a laser. It's just too much.
I mean, like
photonic
the original shot is like again mirroring Picard when he got Borgified.
Yeah,
but that was shot on film. You can do it on film. You can do it fine. You're just going to blow out a few frames of the film.
Yeah,
you're not going to damage the
destroy
camera.
A photodiode. Yeah. And they're standing outside of the pod, which is sort of stuck, and they're.
I can hear him shuffling around in there.
And they can't get it open, but when they hear him say,
"There is no Boimler. I am Excretus of Borg.
Get him out of there!"
And they unweld the doors, and an exhausted Boimler falls out, going,
I assimilate. I must assimilate.
Yeah.
Where am I?
You saved the day. They lie about his perfect score.
Yeah, he's got an 8%.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. Like, I mean, surprised that he got 8%. Like, if you get assimilated by the collective, maybe the teaching them empathy is not going away from the. It's like a bit of score that can't be taken away.
Sorry, here we go.
I was assimilated. They put implants on my
ear. Is where they put the implants, right in your ear. Come on, pal. You need a drink.
Well,
Yeah.
His Borg designation is Excretus.
Yes, he has been separated.
What?
A separation. It's yeah.
Oh, look, his Borg name was Excretus in the way that, like, Picard's Borg name was Locutus, which is speaker.
Yes.
And his name is Excretus, as in...
separated.
No, excretion is like pooping, is waste disposal.
That's the English word.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the original Latin means he has been separated.
What's the X for then?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, no.
That's yeah.
Today I learned. Sorry.
I mean, there's obviously that. It is obviously also a wink, nudge, nudge towards the English.
I didn't know you spoke so much Latin.
I didn't. I figured this out when I was reading up on the show.
Thank you. Well, I imagine that most of us didn't know this, although there are probably some Star Trek fans who have more Latin experience than I do. So thank you for that. So where do you think that they put the implants? Because he says they put implants up my, and then Mariner steps in with ear. That's where they put it.
I mean, they put implants everywhere. That's the Borg thing. You can find them anywhere.
Yeah.
I never really figured out what makes the Borg decide what they're going to, what they're going to replace. Like, what's the decision to?
And apparently, 7 of 9 was a uniquely rich source of implants when they were when Bejazel, an asshole, was. When Picard, with this terrible, terrible accent, with this jeune fille as a vile specimen.
God, yes, Picard doing a terrible French accent.
With the eye patch.
Yeah. Oh, that was just so worth it. Anyway, Shari Nim is no longer working for Starfleet. They got ixnayed.
Oh, she stepped down because of on-the-job stress. Yeah, okay. And...
Agreed. And there was one thing she did manage to teach us today.
A little bit more appreciation for the lower deckers.
Yeah, they get a new replicator.
Yeah.
Which...
Let's just say we experienced what the lower decks have been eating and noticed it could use some improvement.
We updated this one with most of the senior officer menu code.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why would you not everybody have access to it's a replicator? Why would you segregate access to particular kinds of food for
why is it codes? I mean, it's post money.
Exactly. It's just arbitrarily making the lower decks eat worse than the
don't know. I mean, I'm really trying. Maybe it's a memory issue. Maybe in order to store all these panels, you need an enormous memory buffer that's expensive to maintain. But I don't know.
That makes no sense. Because you have that.
I'm trying.
You have that centralized in the ship. Yeah.
You'd think, but apparently not. Apparently, it's better to have that information closer to the emitter device. Maybe.
I don't know, man. It makes no sense to me. So, yes.
We don't know how they work.
Boimler wants the lobster mac and cheese with the bread. I kind of want to make that now.
Lobster mac and cheese?
That means I'd have to deal with lobsters. I'm not sure I'm prepared for that.
Yeah. Yeah. There are ethical concerns that or is it the sort of difficulty of dealing with...
Well, there's also difficulty. I don't particularly fancy killing one.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the ethical concerns for for personal situations, like lobsters, not that unethical. Because you could just kind of put them in the freezer for a bit until they go into torpor, and then you just slice through their head. So that's probably the best. You don't have to drop them in live.
Yeah.
The reason they don't do that in restaurants is because you don't know how long it's been dead. Whereas if you do it yourself at home, you know that you literally just killed it. Right. So that ethically speaking, I'm not particularly bothered by that. Because I wouldn't be dropping them into the pot live.
Not subjecting an animal to
exactly. But I'm not sure if I'm that cool with killing one.
Yeah. They're pretty cool creatures, those lobsters.
Yeah. Also, anyway.
How about mac and cheese?
Just mac and cheese, yeah, but now I need to make it fancy again.
Ooh, okay. Well, let me see. What did you come up with? You had seal shrimp that you sort of invented.
Yes. For some reason, I couldn't come up with a word for crab, but it's...
I like that. In your head, was seal the animal or seal I
don't know, man. I was just throwing sea things in together. It's just...
Intrigued by your brain. Wait, you just looked for the word sea and then you found seal?
I guess. I mean, they do live in the sea, you know.
That is true. That is a thing that they do.
Anyway.
Cheese, do you have any idea to fancy up mac and cheese in a weird way that...
I mean, okay, so one of the first ones that came to my mind when it came to that was just truffle oil mac and cheese. I'm also aware that in Black culture there is a very big difference between like what we may consider mac and cheese and kind of how they kind of do it, and they do usually want to have it, I think, kind of brown and kind of crusted on top. I think I'm too white to know exactly what that is, but I know there's a difference because in like 5 different books that I've read, it very much clearly talks about like that being a clear delineation between like white people and black people. It's like in like a cultural sense is how do you view mac and cheese, which I think is kind of funny. I mean, when I do mac and cheese, I'm basic. I grew up really poor, so for me, I still just use like Kraft mac and cheese, but I'll put like additional cheese in it. I'll put some hot sauce in it. I'll just put some like bacon in it sometimes or something like that. Like mac and cheese as like a comfort dish to me is kind of poor. Like I still make grilled cheeses with American cheese because that's just what I grew up with. When I want comfort, like grilled cheese or mac and cheese, that's what I go for. So, sorry. I can't help you, Kay. I'm no help to you there.
Ooh. Ew.
Mm. Well, I'll have to find out what I'm cooking in 6 to 8 weeks.
And they end on the little button where he asked for the lobster mac and cheese and...
Sounds like the one thing the Borg left you with was your appetite.
They took everything that I was.
Safety protocols were clearly off in the...
Yeah, well... And they warp off, and it's like ending on this sort of sitcom button with something so horrible.
Horrific, yes.
Chief, thank you. It's an unconventional move for the chief to actually make a recommendation.
Yes, absolutely.
Which, of course, opens the floodgates for us to do that as well.
Oh, good point. I'll have to give it a thought.
Yeah. I think I may have already used mine on an Obel for Karen because I really wanted to do the...
Okay.
That was the Discovery one where the Universal Translator breaks down and everyone speaks...
Right, yes.
Goes full Babel. Because I really love that scene.
Didn't we do that for a Patreon week? No, we didn't.
I think that was one of our earlier ones. I don't even know if we were already doing recommendations then.
Ooh, no, I think we started off with doing recommendations. Like a couple of the very first episodes we did were recommendations.
Wow.
Remember,
the Temporal Vortex was
you were just like going through people, that were avid Star Trek fans in order to get a little bit buffer built up of episodes. Things that people would do a recommendation. But what did you think was
so fucking cool?
Oh my God. How does one pick?
Very good point, yes.
Really? Because this is this episode is kind of like the mission statement, is the encapsulation from what makes Lower Decks what it is.
Yeah.
Because it has the whole toy box of Star Trek to play with. Oh, actually, I'm thinking about... I recently rewatched Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves.
Yeah.
The film with Chris Pine.
Yeah, they're going to make a sequel to it, but they can't get all the players together to set a date for the next session.
See, that's the difficulty. Like the Star Trek films, J.J. Abrams Star Trek films also had the same problem. Like they got an amazing cast, and then the cast all had amazing careers because they're so brilliant.
Right.
And then you just can't get them together, and certainly not for cheap. But what was brilliant about Honor Among Thieves is that they sort of made a movie not just about like Dungeons & Dragons, the lore in the game, but the experience of playing the game.
I suppose I didn't really get that.
So I watched it from that lens. First of all, like it's a heist story,
right? Yes,
which is a great sort of cinematic device because everyone knows what those are like. You don't have to know D&D or even role playing in order to get how a heist works.
Yeah,
and honestly, that's how a lot of like campaigns wind up working. Yes.
The DM can play a heist, but the players decide if it's the theme music is that from Mission Impossible or the Benny Hill theme.
And usually they imagine it's the one, but it's actually the other.
Yes.
No, exactly that. And the mixing of genres, right, where you have very serious moments and then just idiotic event, because sometimes like the dice just don't go your way.
Exactly, yeah.
And sometimes the players just want to have a little bit of fun.
Yep, decide that they were going to, so I'll have to rewatch it again because it was a good movie. I also love there's so many little nods to Dungeons & Dragons lore in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I saw a comparison recently with Onward, the Pixar film, which was not widely beloved. And I don't like to hate on things, but it also sort of references D&D. But
okay, I haven't seen it yet, so
this reviewer like made the difference. Onward was not made with love for D&D.
Right.
Like there's gags in there, but they're very basic gags. Like, oh, what do the pixies actually mean? And like, there's no knowledge of like the literally decades of lore or the experience of what it is for players, like that culture versus Honor Among Thieves. Everybody loves it. I read that when they all got together in Northern Ireland to start filming, they started off with the directors sitting down with the actors to do a multi-hour session of D&D.
Sure, yeah.
To also have the experience of what it's like. Okay, not just what this game is like to play, but also what it does to you as a person.
Oh, very good point, yeah.
Because you take it seriously, and then eventually you want to not.
Yes. I mean, and take that energy to the acting and that...
Yeah, I think even like some of the sort of plot innovations, let's call it that the actors made it into the script. But so treating like that treatment of Dungeons and Dragons, I think, is what's happening here for Star Trek Lower Decks. It's really making a statement of what it is to be Lower Decks. It's good natured. It's fun. It's so overwhelming if you don't know all of these things.
Oh, very good point.
Or if you don't even know any of them, they're just wild and colorful. But at the same time, it's still a story, as so many of the reviewers have said, about a crew coming together, not just putting aside differences, but like seeing the excellence in each other, relying on each other, and being able to accomplish the impossible.
Yeah, I mean, that's, pretty much Star Trek. And so in that regard, it is very much Lower Decks, but it's also very much Star Trek.
Which is the sort of Lower Decks, like we're... Another comparison is Don Quixote.
Right.
Was originally written as let's call it a parody of the chivalric romance. Novel, and as a consequence became the most famous chivalric romance,
even though it's
and maybe even the first novel by some definitions.
Oh yeah, good point.
It was the first instance of an unreliable narrator.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, what did you think was so fucking cool?
Oh, it's going to be, like I said, there's loads of things. I mean, I really loved the Boimler's Borg run, like, and how he just keeps going there through. And
it's so tightly edited. Like everything.
Exactly.
It ends with the escape sphere flying away again.
Yep. And then like a couple of quick shots. It's very, very, very well done.
It's like sketch comedy.
Or maybe it's the mirror universe thing with the
the body snatchers.
Well, no, I was going to say with the ship's counselor in his gimp suit on the bird perch.
Yeah. Let's hey Steve, let's see if there's any fan fiction about that. Huh?
Ooh, that might be difficult to keep in our usual band of PG-13.
Oh, I'm sure the chief is up for the challenge. We'll see.
All right, so we also always like. Oh, this is going to be a tough one.
Wow.
Too. Like talk about a scene we imagine that was left on the cutting room floor.
Oh my goodness.
Something that they left here.
Captain's log, supplemental.
Boy, this is going to be a tough one because I usually try to think about it while I'm watching the episode, but didn't do that this time. So now I'm going to have to.
Lower Decks is really hard because the tempo is so high.
Yeah, exactly.
You never get a break.
No. Let's see. Which one did we miss? Which one would have I liked to see here? Yeah.
What do you got?
I think like what a really good one would have been the scene from Next Generation where I can't remember what it's called again. It's the one where with the goop puddle creature that kills Yar.
Oh, Skin of Evil.
Skin of Evil, yes. I think that would have made for a fantastic test chamber scene.
Oh, wait, would somebody have been Yar?
Oh, I suppose yes, or maybe no, someone would have been Troy.
Yes,
and completely failing at
and remembering that there's an unconscious crew person next to her that needs her help, just like Troy did herself. Maybe that's why she was kept out of the command training program until season 6.
There we go.
Yeah. I would have liked to see Mariner face the caretaker situation.
As in Voyager opening.
Have Mariner run through that.
Yeah.
And see how someone, because she's a big picture, let's find the edges of the simulation kind of person.
Yeah.
Like, how would she approach this binary? Do we destroy our only chance to come home, or do we let the Ocampa be destroyed? She would have come up with something else if
if
the guardrails had been off.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that would have been a good one. I mean, that seems like she would not allow for the Ocampa to be destroyed.
Right.
She would probably make the Janeway choice, I think, but which would get her doctor points because you've broken the prime directive.
Yeah.
So, that works. That would make for a very good test scene, yeah.
Oh, I was just thinking, but this is season 1, 2, so it wouldn't work, but to do Tuvix for Tendi.
Yeah.
And just go, hey, but
God, yeah.
we've done this one already.
Yeah.
But that was in season 4 or whatever.
Very good. So, thank you, Chief, for putting this one on our plates.
Yeah, an unusual move to thank our chief for the recommendation.
That's what we usually do that at this point. Say a little thank you to the recommender of the episode.
And I never get tired of thanking our chief for the hard work that he puts into making it sound amazing and finding these recommendations and the incredible fun that we have on social media.
And if you would like to make a recommendation of your own, suggest an episode that you would like to hear us talk about, you can go to joyoftrek.com/links, where you will find a submission form, and you can also find a link to our Patreon page there in case you have it in your heart and wallet to leave us a little something to keep the lights going on here at
Once again,
Joy of Trek Studios.
You absolutely want these GIFs, so go. I'm not kidding. You can unsubscribe immediately. It's totally fine. Get yourself these GIFs.
And someone else has also recommended something to it, but we don't know yet what it is. And the Chief has left his little trail of audio
Next time on an all-new episode of Star Trek.
We are going to listen to the quotes that the Chief has selected for us and try to see if we can figure out which episode is next.
Clue number 1.
Sold to the blue man in the good shoes.
The blue man in the good shoes.
Blue man.
So there's an auction.
Blue man in the good shoes. Oh, I see what you mean. Did we already do... Yeah, we already did that episode. I was going to say, the only auction that immediately jumps to mind is the one where Nog is auctioning off his... but we've already done that episode.
We've done that
so that can't be it. Blue man.
Clue number 2.
Let's come with something else up to cheer your dad. Like a new pair of shoes.
What the f*** is up with these
More
shoes?
More shoes, yes. Okay,
cheer
up your dad. Cheer up your dad. So dad's involved. There's not a lot of dads which
Certainly not blue ones.
No, but that was like a different, like it doesn't, yeah.
I mean, I'm being thrown by the mention of shoes. Okay, dad, okay. 3.
Maybe the soulless minions of orthodoxy finally caught up with him.
The soulless
That
minions
sounds Q-ish. The blue man with the good shoes.
I mean,
and the soulless minions of orthodoxy.
Okay, I am really stumped here.
I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
It's not my fault that your species decided to abandon currency-based economics in favor of some philosophy of self-enhancement.
Okay, so...
Okay, back to Ferengi.
Maybe,
This sounds like like Nog and Jake, but like you said, we've already had that one.
Yeah.
Haven't we? Maybe they do more auctions. Whew, we only got 2 more left.
Okay, well...
You accused the Kai of burglary and kidnapping?
Okay, DS9.
Kai. Who's the Kai?
The Kai is the religious leader of the Bajorans.
Okay, so this is definitely starting to feel familiar now, this episode.
Oh, is
like
it?
The burglary and kidnapping seems... That rings a little bell in the vague, in the distance. But
you're doing better than I am.
But I can't put my mind on it, what it's...
Put your brain finger on it.
Right, that's the one.
All right, last chance.
Let's hear what it is.
No,
sorry.
The entire future of the galaxy may depend on us tracking down Willie Mays and stopping him.
Willie Mays, that's...
Oh, wait. I think this may be the one with fucking Rumpelstiltskin?
I don't remember.
Is this the one with actual fucking Rumpelstiltskin?
Okay.
Let's
make a time.
out.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I don't think that I... Okay, I think I may have intentionally just decided to mess with you there. The episode is DS9 525 in the cards.
In the cards?
Okay.
I'm looking forward to
what...
what...
It vaguely sounds familiar, but I can't really think of it.
Rumpelstiltskin was earlier. I guess we're going to find out.
All right, thank you very much for this one. And I guess that leaves us with only one more thing to do.
I'm leaving Starfleet.
Energize!
We hope you've enjoyed this week's episode with your friends Kay and Kaki, production and editing by our chief engineer Greg, and music by Fox Amore. Join us next week for In the Cards, DS9 525. Visit joyoftrek.com/links to send us your recommendations, support us on Patreon, or to find us on Blue Sky. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for listening to The Joy of Trek, and we'll see you out there!